Let's face it, life isn't easy. If you're stuck in a bad relationship, betrayed or afraid of tomorrow, financially insecure, or desperate for a breakthrough, you've come to the right place. Dr. Carmen Harra is a renowned psychologist, intuitive, relationship expert, and best-selling author, and she's here to give you the miracle guidance you need. Her new call-in show, Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life, offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions, all for you. Dr. Harra's show aims to eliminate everyday problems, big and small, with topics like healing your relationships, reclaiming your power, achieving better health, dealing with loss, and so much more. Regain the joy, stability, and fulfillment you deserve to feel. Tune in to Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life with host Dr. Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and find the answers you've been looking for.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Miracle Guidance. I'm Carmen Harra, so excited to be with you tonight. And first of all, I want to express gratitude for all of you. And I want to say thank you because it's Thanksgiving. And I am so happy that I have you guys in my life. And every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm here with you. So I'm grateful for you. Tonight, I just want to teach you how to shift the mentality to bring in good energy and attract the blessing you deserve, because we talk about gratitude. And with Thanksgiving a few days away, we all are focusing on showing this gratitude. And that's exactly what everybody should do. But what effect does the attitude of gratitude have on our lives? That's a big question. And when we switch our perception from negative to positive, which we heard this a million times, but when we elevate our thoughts to include possibilities, we elevate, we make room to new blessing to come to us. Because this is the secret to the power of gratitude. It focuses on good to welcome even more good. We all familiar with the phrase that says, when it rains, it pours, which means that when one thing goes bad, it seems that everything else goes bad. And we all heard about the Murphy's Law, which says anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And many people believe this theory to be true. The question is, why? Why is this that bad is always followed by bad? And that one thing that is bad leads to another bad thing? And I will explain you why. Because everything stays in the mind and starts in the mind. When we focus on something negative and we create a negative imprint, we create that negative energy around us. So our mind fires neurons that communicate and create certain thoughts. And these neurons form, I explained you this before, a cluster of energy. The more we focus on a negative thought, the more neurons we invite into that cluster of neurons. So it grows and it grows until that clusters of negative thought takes over our mind. And this is the way disaster in the mind are created, things like addiction, things like committing a suicide. And it can be dangerous because thoughts are not contained in our mind. They radiate into the universe and change the energy in the physical world around us. Thoughts are a form of energy. More specifically, they are energy signals. A thought has mass, and the ions and molecules that encode the energy signal have mass too. Therefore, we can measure a thought because anything that has mass exists in the physical world. A thought is a representation of something. In other words, it is a thing that represents another. A thought is not a tangible thing, but when you say the word thought, you thought about something tangible, like a house, a car, a person, a necklace, a food. So a thought represents something that exists in the world of the sensory, something that you can taste, you can smell, you can hear, you can see. Maybe this can happen to you. You were thinking about something, maybe a person. Then guess what? The next second, the name of that person appears on TV or in the car in front of you. Is that a coincidence? No. Your mind had a way of manifesting that. Your mind is connected to this physical world at all times, even when you're asleep. And that's why we dream of everything all the time. There is never a moment during your mind that doesn't interact with the outside world via energy. Energy that is released from your mind as a magnet for similar energy from the external world. That's why we say what's within you, you bring into your life. That's within you, you attract. So your energy that exists within you will attract from the outside world. So particularly strong thoughts or emotion are actually the highest form of energy. This explains why we attract what we're afraid of. Isn't that interesting that what we're afraid of, it's always coming to us? This is why we don't become millionaires just because we think, I want to win the lottery today. No, that's what we say. It takes more energy than that to manifest our desire. The truth is that it takes a lot of energy to transform thoughts into reality. It takes having a constant thought about something to make it happen and bring it into your life. It takes praying morning and evening. It takes visualizing it, seeing it. It say affirming it. It takes journaling. It takes small steps every day and the right action when opportunities are presented, not just dreaming, by doing things. These things have been said before, but the truth of the matter is that there are keys to manifesting. And the number one is having a positive, grateful mindset, because that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you're grateful, not only you heal yourself, not only you break through the barriers and the blockages, but when you're grateful, you believe that something is possible and you take action that reflect your belief. You thank the universe for the opportunity to fulfill it, and you work harder to achieve your goal, and don't give up so easily when you are grateful. Then in the real world, your actions start to pay off and your good things start to manifest. When you don't believe something is possible, you give up immediately. You don't put the necessary effort. It starts in your mind and everything flows from your mind. Here we can see the significance of gratitude, and that's why I'm doing this show, to show you how important it is to be reminded that gratitude has such a powerful force behind. And there's a wisdom of gratitude. And that especially during the holiday season, sometimes life can be difficult and we suddenly have to become thankful. Why is that? Imagine a child who never thanked his mother for being sent to school just because the lesson was difficult. He didn't see the reward of earning an education. So you must embrace the bad sometime in life just before you embrace the good. But you're not thankful in your life when something is difficult. You're only thankful when something is easy. In life, you have to accept the challenges with grace and with glory. Showing gratitude, even in the worst moment of your life, is the mark of a noble soul. You want to be a noble person. You want everybody to think of you with love and admiration. This is the way you have to live your life. You can't let people and situation in life take over you. You have to fight back. You have to change your thoughts. You have to change your energy. You have to bring the blessing you deserve constantly into your life, and that comes from taking the proper action. And I know I have some people calling me, so tonight I want you to wait for me a second, because I'm gonna go to Sue, Sandra, Kim, you guys. I'm grateful for all of you, and I am so excited to talk to you in a minute. I'm just finishing my thoughts, and then I'll take your calls. and any question that you might have, and in whichever way I can offer you my guidance, I'm always here for you. So the number to call in is 202-570-7057. Before I take the calls, I want to let you know that my book Committed is in every bookstore. My book Committed is new. And I invite you to connect with me on social media. Visit my Facebook, where I have 130,000 followers. On the one that says Dr. Carmen Harra, that's the one where you can follow me. And I'm always doing lives and always having interesting videos. And I'm always lately working with different TV stations and different radio stations to promote my book. I'm going to be on CNN very soon talking about my new book. I was on different TV shows. Tomorrow morning, actually, I'm on a station, on a local station, on a morning show talking about my new book that is called Committed, Finding Love and Loyalty Through the 7 Archetypes. Because commitment is a problem for a lot of people. And a lot of people struggle with commitment and question why it's so hard to achieve commitment. Why do I struggle? Why do I go through cycles of disappointment? How can I foster a truly fulfilling relationship? Committed, finding love through loyalty, and loyalty through the 7 archetype. My book will make you reevaluate the way you think about love, because this is like a relationship manual that unfolds in 2 parts, because it shows the work you need to do to perform inside you, and then the 7 archetypes in the outside world that you will encounter. So the book helps you, re-examine core beliefs that you hold on about commitment. It helps you clear patterns of behavior, heal emotional trauma, liberate from people, and it's a big one, people and places that no longer serve you, and habits that hinder your relationship potential. It also helps you develop an unshakable sense of self-worth. Very important to have that sense of self-worth. And I also talk in my book about identifying your partner's archetype. Very significant. The concept of archetype goes back to the Greeks by the time of Plato, and then was introduced in psychology by Carl Jung, who was a student of Freud. And the concept of archetype, it has a lot to do with our skills, our abilities, our mindset, our capacity to love, capacity to commit. And it's very important to understand different archetypes that exist out there, because you need to know who's your match. And my book becomes some kind of predictability chart of who's good for who. You want to know who you are, how you express yourself, what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths, and who's actually your match. Let's say, talking about archetypes, you got involved with a narcissist, but you're actually a hopeless romantic. So that's going to be very hard on you, because the narcissist has no humility. The narcissist has a heightened ego. The narcissist doesn't care about his partner. So I'm just giving you an example. So, or you got involved with an independent whose priority is his independence, his cherished freedom. So it's good to know who you really are. You may be an independent. Then the question is, who's actually your match? Or you may be a wounded warrior, somebody who's been hurt early in life in different circumstances, or abandoned, or went through a terrible divorce, or lost a loved one, lost his wife, or lost his life partner. So these are things that you're going to learn in the book, and you're going to learn something that is the glue of a relationship called emotional intimacy. So all of these things, guys, I want you to have in my book. I did this book because I want to help people find true, loving, fulfilling relationship, because for many years in my career, I see people struggling when it comes to their love life. And I want you to go in through this book to make your partner commit based on his needs, desires, how to navigate through the world of online dating, how to build emotional intimacy, the one that, as I said, is so significant, how to mediate external influences, how to apply real world solution to any relationship problem. So Committing, Finding Love and Loyalty to the Seven Archetype, available everywhere books sold. Then you can find it on Amazon. It comes in Kindle, it comes in paperback, and it comes in hardcover, so you can buy it either way. And I'm gonna go now to the calls, and actually I think I don't have right now time for a call. I have to take a 2 seconds break, and then my first caller will be Sue, who has a grandbaby. Oh my God, Sue, I love you. Talking about gratitude, how grateful are you, Sue, for the grandbaby? Then I'm going to go to Sandra in Texas, then to Kim in Florida, and then to the rest of you. So you guys hold on the line. It's going to be a very short break, and I'll be with you in a second.
The best of the holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
OMTimes magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organisation, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. Connect at omtimes.com. OMTimes, creating a more conscious lifestyle.
My name is Victor Furman. Some call me The Voice. I've always been fascinated with human nature, spirituality, science, and the crossroads at which they meet. Join me Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio, and we'll explore these topics and so much more on Destination Unlimited.
Coping-19, brought to you by CDC and the Ad Council.
If you're feeling increasingly lonely right now, you're not alone. It's totally normal. Even though we may not be able to get together in person, connecting virtually with friends and family still gives you a chance to interact with people and may help raise your spirits. Join a virtual book club, set up group text chats, or online video coffee breaks with coworkers.
Find more self-care and coping tips at coping-19.org.
And I'm back on OMTime Radio, and again, there's never enough way or rest for people who I'm working for more than 4 years, and I am so happy and pleased to be here, and they are extraordinary people, so I'm very, very grateful to Christopher, and I'm very grateful to all of you guys calling in for all your time and for listening to my show. May God bless you, and please receive my wishes for a happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to go to Sue. Hi, beautiful Sue. Tell me everything about the grandbaby.
Hi, Carmen. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well, my love.
Well, Carmen, I am so grateful tonight for my beautiful granddaughter. Everything, I'm going to say it again for everybody that was listening. You predicted this before my daughter-in-law was even pregnant. And you said that I was going to have a granddaughter when my grandson turned 5, and she would be fine. And she is beautiful. She was born on Friday, November 19th, 7 pounds, 2 ounces, 21 inches. And guess what? She was born at 11:11.
Oh, wow.
Can you believe it? You said she's a number 8, and she is born. She was born at 11:11. And you know, my daughter-in-law was the scheduled C-section was 9:30. At 10:15, she said they're running behind and everything's fine, but you know they should be taking me pretty soon. 11:11. She was born. I was like, I knew it. I knew it. Yeah. I knew it. I knew it. So, and she's absolutely beautiful. She's perfect.
A princess was born, you know.
Yes, yes.
An amazing soul was born. Because this is always a birthday is so symbolic. It does tell us who's coming on earth, and
Yes.
they usually souls choose when they come, and they have their own way of telling us. So you are supposed to know about this. I was just a vehicle to introduce, to tell you, to kind of, prepare you for this magnificent event in your life, and how much this is going to change your life for better.
Yes.
And how much joy and satisfaction and love you're going to have from this beautiful soul.
Yes.
But it's just what I admire is that how you were able to pick up to sense the magic around this soul by picking up those numbers. So you fully aware of who
Absolutely.
she is, Yeah, you're fully
Absolutely.
aware of it. Yeah.
And it's like since she's been born, it seems like every single morning when I look at when I check the time, it's 11:11. Isn't that? It's amazing. It's just the whole thing is
Right.
amazing. And also, she was born with the cord wrapped around her head twice because she flipped a few times and had some fluid in the lungs, but never had to go to the NICU. It must have been resolved right away because,
sure.
she was born at 11:11. I got the first picture at 12:22, so they resolved it right away.
Oh, this gets resolved right away. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, but she's
wow.
beautiful, and I'm grateful on this show of Thanksgiving. I wanted to say how grateful I am for you and for your wonderful producer, Christopher, who is amazing, and I wish him a beautiful grandchild soon. I know he wants one, and I hope he will be as lucky as I was.
Oh, absolutely.
That I am.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
I am so grateful, and I'm grateful for you. And everybody out there, listen to Carmen. She knows what she's talking about. That's it. And that's all I want to say. And happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Oh, I love you. I love you. You are so blessed.
So grateful.
I am
so grateful.
So moved. I am so happy for you. I don't have words to describe
I know.
the
I don't
joy.
either. I know. It's just, it'll be a wonderful holiday. I got that's the best gift
best
I could ever
ever.
get.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ever get.
You deserve it.
Thank you,
deserve
Carmen.
it.
Thank you.
I love you, my sweet.
I
Call
love
me
you
anytime,
too.
please. Do me the favor and just call me.
I will.
Me. That's all I want.
I will. And like I said, I wish you the very best for the holidays.
No.
And lots of love.
Thanksgiving to all of those beautiful souls in your life. And I think your amazing granddaughter is going to have the life of such a successful person, and so much love in her life. It's just incredible. One day we're going to talk about her, how amazing her life is going to be.
Absolutely. And your show is well named Miracle Guidance, because it is a miracle. Thank you so much.
Okay, my beautiful. I adore you, my Sue. Happy Thanksgiving, and thank you so much for calling me.
Thank you, Carmen.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, my love. Bye. I'm going to go to Sandra in Texas. Hi, my beautiful Sandra. How are you, my love?
I'm good, Carmen. How are you? And thank you for taking my call.
Your voice. Oh, I'm grateful to you, Sandra. How's everything with you, my love?
Well, 2 weeks ago when we talked, we were trying to find my friend's will. And you said, call me back in 2 weeks. Well, we have not found the will.
Okay.
We have looked everywhere. We have had to hire a lawyer to start the process, but we still have not found the will. So that's the situation. I'm just bringing you up to date.
Well, so thank you for telling me this. I still think it's going to happen. Sometimes the physical world is putting us through more struggle. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. But I want you to continue to update me, because I do believe we're going to get to the bottom of it, and we will get that will. And also I feel like there will be ways of putting this putting the situation into the light. So having the clarity that everybody wants to have here.
I understand.
So what is the lawyer saying? I'm just asking if you can tell me that.
Oh, basically, they just started the process so that we have an executor, and they.
Oh, that's a good process. Yeah.
Yes, and they said you have 6 months before everything's finalized. So, we have 6 months to find a will, but it's hard on everybody, trying to get stuff done and not being able to do it, and waiting and uncertainty and all of that.
You know what I learned talking about gratitude? That sometimes we have to be grateful for the struggle, for the hardship that we go, and we have to question why is this happening, but to accept it. You come with accept. There must be a reason of this situation. There must be something here behind this.
There definitely is something. I'm not sure
There
what.
is definitely
but yeah.
something. And I feel like when you figure out what it is that makes this difficult, then you break in through.
Right.
Then you break in through. I feel like a little bit of a blockage. It's almost like sometimes things are in front of our eyes and we cannot see them. We cannot see them.
Right.
And we continue to turn around in circles for a period of time without being able to see those things that we're supposed to see. And that's the kind of a strange feeling that I have about this situation. But again, I'm repeating myself. Something tells me, yes, everything is there. And you will have to see it. I also believe that you might have an interesting dream. So do you remember your dreams?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay, so if ever you want to remember your dreams for sure, and you say, well, I haven't remembered my dreams, before you wake up, when you go to sleep, tell yourself, I'm not going to wake up, open my eyes when I wake up. So stay with the eyes closed, and then the dreams comes in front of you like a movie. And write down, because there's some message about this will that comes in a dream.
Okay.
I found it very interesting, but there's definitely a message here.
Okay.
So let me know if you have this dream. Call me back and let's work on understanding the message of your next important dream.
Baby steps, right?
Right, yeah. But major, and then all of a sudden, baby steps, and all of a sudden you'll be able to break through.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's going to feel like, oh, we're not getting there. It's like, okay, is the water ever boil? It's not boiling. Whatever I did is not happening. And then all of a sudden it's happening. The same thing with, I don't know if this is a good comparison, but I feel like all of a sudden you think it's not happening, and then the moment will come and it will happen.
All right. Well, I'll keep you posted and listen.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Stay on the side of the positive here.
Definitely.
Tell yourself, my mind needs to create this. My mind needs to make this happen. My mind needs to work, or my thoughts need to manifest this. I want to manifest this will. Because the mind creates manifestation, the way the thoughts, the thought process. That's what I described at the beginning of the way the mind works. It's fascinating the way the mind works. If you analyze we're probably not even understanding the process because it's not that simple. But I want you to manifest this will, to make it, to put your mind to work through visualizing it, to affirming that you're going to find it, to write it down, and to continue to work on it till the day when you say, aha, I think I know what it is, and I think I figure it out. Pay attention to your subconscious mind sending you signals in the dream. And continue to call me. We're working on it. We're working to make it happen.
All right, I'll do it.
Okay, my beauty. And happy Thanksgiving to you, my beautiful
Happy Thanksgiving to you, and thank you for everything you do for everyone.
And I thank you, Sandra, for being in my life and calling the show. I wish you the most beautiful Thanksgiving. And we're going to make this happen.
I know we are. Thank you, dear. Have a good evening.
I love you, sweetie.
Bye-bye.
I'm going to go to Kim in Florida. Hi, my Kim. Can you hear me?
Yes, Carmen, how are you?
Hi, beautiful Kim. How are you, my love? Hello? I think there's a problem with the...
I'm sorry. I keep hitting mute for some reason. So
okay.
I spoke. I'm sorry. So how are you?
I'm good. I'm grateful to you, and I want to wish you happy Thanksgiving. And I want to express my gratitude for calling me.
Thank you, and happy Thanksgiving to you too. So, I just wanted to ask you. So last week, I spoke with you. I was going out with a guy for 9 months, and he just decided one day, I'm not going to talk to you for a couple of days. After 3 days, no answer. I moved my stuff out. So I just want to. I know you said it could be a few weeks. I was just wondering what's going on with him right now, because I haven't heard from him yet. I can give you his birth date.
For how long is this going on? Because I don't remember exactly. I apologize, but I don't remember.
So
for how?
It's, today's 15 days. So after the third day, I didn't hear from him. You know, you talk to someone every day, as your boyfriend, and then there's no communication. So I said, I haven't heard from you after 3 days. I'm going to get my stuff.
Is this guy doing this in and out for a period of time?
He's never not talked to me ever. We've talked every day. We've had our differences, of course, but we've never
So you've been constantly talking for a pretty long period of time, and then all of a sudden he started behaving?
Like 9 months of every day.
Right.
And then
all of a sudden he started acting strange lately.
Right. So can I give you his birthday? Can you tell me maybe what's going on? Okay. So his birthday is 5/19, May 19th, 1972.
Hold on one second.
So 5/19, 1972.
Stubborn. Very attractive, I find him. Do you agree with me?
Aggressive?
No. Very independent. He wants to do things his own way. Do you see that?
Yeah. Yes. He has a lot of money.
He doesn't open up, has a hard time opening up. Like he keeps things inside him, doesn't really talk about his emotion and feelings the way you probably expect him to do it. Do you agree?
100%. And so he left his wife 5 years ago, but still lived with her like kind of roommates, but tried to work it out. It didn't work out. So he went right from out of her house.
It's an issue that the man has that has to do with inability to communicate, inability to so I'm thinking of his archetype. Exactly like I spoke about my book, you know. He's a certain archetype. He's a very independent nature in a way an introvert, because he can express himself properly, and then he fails in relationship. He gets excited. He was excited to meet with you, communicate with you. He actually communicate pretty well for this kind of an individual that he is, up to one point when something switch in his brain, switch in his mind. And it's interesting, I don't think this is done because he has intentions to be with somebody else.
Wait, he has intentions to be with someone else?
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. He has no intention of being to somebody else. Because usually when you see a man behaving this way, then you question him. You said probably has somebody else in his mind, but that's not the reason. So I'm clarifying this.
Yeah, okay, so it's not another woman. So what is his problem?
So this is not because of somebody else. His behavior is not motivated by an interest in another person. So that's important for you to understand.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
That's important. It's very important, because as long as you say, well, he's doing this to me because he's interested in somebody else. No, that's not.
But how does he leave and so coldly? We talk every day for 2-3 hours a day. And then we see each other every night. Like we sleep with each other every night.
This is an introvert. This is a guy who has, he communicate, bad communicator. Introverted people, they don't trust. Introverted people, they don't know how to express their feelings. They have a hardship. This goes back to the relationship with his mother or somebody in his family. I don't know how much you know about that, because you see, if he fails in his marriage too, and the reason he failed is because...
Yeah, well, why did he pull away from me only? Like, on Facebook and Instagram, he won't like any of my stuff. Everyone else, he's fine with. He and just dropped off the face of the earth. Is he mad at me?
You represent the person for him. The others don't represent anything. They're just friends. No significance.
Wait, no, that's fine. But is he? But why won't he like my stuff? Is he mad at me?
No, really. No, he just has a moment. You know, a moment in which he wants to regroup. In which he.
Do you see us getting back together? Do you see him wanting this?
Yes. Have you tried to reach out to him, or
no?
Are you waiting for him to reach out to you?
No, because he left me and said he was going to call me. He said, I'll call you tomorrow, and he never did. And then I called him, and he said, I'll call you. I'm busy. I'll call you later.
It's
and
an
never
interesting thing that's happening here. You're waiting for him to reach out to you, and he's waiting for you to reach out to him. Talking about people that live on two different belief systems.
How would I reach out to a man that said I'll call you back and never?
No,
did?
I agree. No, you don't understand. I completely agree.
I have
I'm just
dignity.
showing you what goes in his head. So whatever goes in his head is not okay.
So he doesn't think that he calling me not for 3 days. He thinks that's okay.
He knows it's not okay, but he's just his ego. You know, whatever's wrong with his internal mechanism of functioning.
But when a man, doesn't a man want me after, like, would he have let this go this far?
No, listen,
I agree
with, I agree.
So should I forget him?
It's very easy to say, let me forget. I don't think you can forget that easily.
I love him. I'm brokenhearted.
If you say, I'm going to forget, it's not quite happened that easily. The connection is very strong. The relationship was very powerful. And he's not letting you go. You're not letting him go just easily. Okay. You just pretend. Okay, you might pretend. You might pretend. And then all of a sudden, I think he will pop up back into your life. I can't guarantee exactly when that's going to happen. Sorry?
So wait a minute. Do you see it? Because like a week ago, you go, in a week or less than 2, he's going to call you and reach out. And he'll be sorry. And
I will not be surprised if you reach out on Thanksgiving. I will not be surprised if you reach out. You know, I can't pinpoint timings.
Sure.
It's sad.
But you know what, Carmen, can I tell you? You do pinpoint it more than you think. You pinpoint stuff. That's why I call you all the time, because you're spot on it. You might not know that because people might not tell you, but when you tell me something, it happens. So that's why I just feel like I know you think, and I know you know, but you know what? You feel it. You got it, because you always get it right. Just to give you that. You're a good person.
Well, I can tell you that if you trust me, I can tell you that as we speak, this man thinks of you, and thinks of you being upset. It's almost like that desperation in him of reaching out to you and coming back and saying, I'm sorry, I don't know what I did, please forgive me. So he has that urge and that desire to come back and spend the Thanksgiving with you. That's what goes in his head, you know. This is what's happening with him as we speak.
So what are you thinking?
So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking, based on what I detect here and what the message that I'm receiving about him, what I'm thinking is, let's stay calm and relax, and let's not be upset with him, because anger and, frustration creates blockages in the energy field. Don't let that happen. Tell yourself, listen, okay, he did what he did. I'm not mad. I'm not dismissing him. I'm not cutting him off. I'm not doing any of that. I'm going to act like nothing happened. I'm not going to fight, because he might be worried you're going to start fighting, telling him stuff, so we're not doing that.
I'm not going to, because I want him, and I want him back, and I want to invite him. I know he has issues.
Very good. Get him back.
Is it going to be in a week or 2? Do you have any idea?
It might be very soon, because I have a feeling he's thinking about Thanksgiving. He's thinking about an opportunity to come back. He's waiting. Let me take this advantage of a holiday or of a moment in which I can come back like nothing happened. He knows
Correct.
he screwed up, and he
Okay.
wants
Is he
somehow
gonna-
to figure it out a way.
So does he want to come back and be boyfriend, girlfriend? Does he want a relationship?
Yeah. But you have to understand he's somehow damaged. So give him some credit for that, in a sense that if he
I
does
get it.
stupid thing,
Yes.
you get it?
I was damaged too. I totally was there. I get it. I
Good,
feel for
good,
people.
good.
But I just don't want
Then
to be.
have compassion.
So I
And
will.
you know
But
what?
do you think
Be
do you think
grateful
he's
about
worth it,
him the
Carmen?
way he is. Take him for who he is. Yeah.
But do you think he's worth it? As that
Yeah.
person.
You have to see the good in him, and you have to bring to the
I
surface
do.
the good side of him.
That's why I'm calling you, because I do see the good. But right now,
Very
it
good.
just
So
doesn't
if you
feel
see
good.
the good, you will keep on bringing in the good, and make that good become prevalent, become the reality of who he is. Because I feel for this man, and there's a side of me that feels sorry for him, because
Yeah, I know you do.
everybody was kind of attacking him, making him be a jerk and a bad guy. And he took on that role of being a bad guy.
Yeah.
And you're the one who have to bring to the surface the good side of him. That's why don't be mad with him. Don't be upset with him. Don't abandon him.
But let me ask you, is he only mad with me? Is he taking out one closest
this
to
man
him?
has
Is he mad
issues
with
with
his
being mad. There's a madness.
But is he going out with his friends? Is he talking to his mother and father? Is he? I mean,
No,
is he the only one?
issues
Did he
come
cut
from
me
his
off
mother.
only?
The issues come from his mother, and he's not mad with you only. The madness has a lot to do with different people in his. He goes in and out emotionally. He has those mood swings. I've seen this in a lot of people I've been working with.
Okay. So has he pulled away from anyone else besides me?
Oh yeah. He has moments when he just vanishes from the face of the earth, like he doesn't want to hear about anybody. He goes in that hibernation. Even his family.
So listen, on Saturday, on Thanksgiving, we're supposed to be having a party. Does anyone know that we broke up? Does anyone know that we have not broken up?
They don't know that you broke up. That's for sure. They don't know that. They don't.
Oh, wait. So, okay, my last question is, do you see our relationship lasting?
It's up to you.
Well, no.
To have the wisdom. There's wisdom.
Am I going to feel love?
There's wisdom of self-healing. There's wisdom of nourishing yourself through this. There's wisdom of making this happen. Okay, my love.
So it's worth it, basically.
It's worth it. Yeah.
Okay.
I love you, Kim, and I wish you a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving. Call me and let me know how this is going for you.
Always. Thank you, love.
I love
Happy
you,
Thanksgiving.
Kim.
All right, honey.
To you too, my love.
All right.
I'm going to take a short break, and then I'm going to go to Pauline in New York. So, Pauline, hold on the line.
The best of holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Ascending Hearts is no ordinary dating site, but a spiritual dating site with a purpose, to link you with your soulmate. We engineer the serendipity so you can trust that you will attune with someone that has the same matching vibration as you. Ascending Hearts, the conscious dating site for the spiritually aware. Try Ascending Hearts for free. AscendingHearts.com.
Hello, I'm Sandy Sedgbeer, host of OMTimes Magazine's flagship radio show, What is Going On? My passion is sifting through information, research, and innovations from New Thought teachers, speakers, and researchers pushing back the boundaries of what we know about life, energy, metaphysics, and the universe. I love shifting perceptions about who we are, why we're here, and how quickly impossible becomes normal when we open our minds, expand our awareness, and accept that the only limits that exist are those we place upon ourselves. So if you're the kind of forward-thinking, eager investigator of what lies beyond the current reality that most perceive, why not make a date to come play with me in the field of possibilities at 4 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday, and together we can discover what's really going on.
If I could be you,
and you could be me,
for just 1 hour.
If you could find a way
to get inside
each other's mind.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
We've all felt left out. And for some, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
And I'm back on OMTime Radio on this show that I really love about gratitude. And one of the things I always wanted to talk to you about is the wisdom, the 11 wisdom, talking about 11:11, that create gratitude. And I don't know if I have enough time to speak to you about this different wisdom that create gratitude. But because my previous caller, she touched upon relationship and how difficult it is sometimes to find the right way to communicate. But I want to address something, and then I'm going to go to Pauline, that when you establish, and only after you establish a loving relationship with yourself, you can actually develop a relationship with a partner. And this is the problem. A lot of people, they come in a relationship, but they've already been damaged in relationship with others, with their families. And most relationship problems stem from a lack of self-love. That's what I've seen. And that lack of self-love is the real issue. Because that person needs to love themselves and needs to like themselves first and needs to honor their own fault and their habits and their personality traits. So if you find that your relationship is, for instance, toxic or damaging for your well-being, then you have to stop with them and turn your attention towards yourself. But I think that in the previous case, is just an issue with a family member hurting that person. But anyhow, there is a wisdom of personal power demonstrating that each person is born to shine, and each of us is inherently powerful, and every individual possesses power unique to him or to her. But many of us haven't heard yet and figured out what they're good at and what they're powerful at. And we may feel unworthy at times and unable to surpass self-imposed barriers. So, for example, a person who can't seem to advance in his or her career may be in the wrong career altogether. And when this happens, you must recognize your power, and then you work on your power, and then you become what you're meant to become. Then there's the wisdom of forgiveness, the wisdom of detachment, the wisdom of humor, the wisdom of endurance, the wisdom of sacrifice, the wisdom of intuition, the wisdom of returning to your origin, the wisdom of empathy, the wisdom of evolution. So with wisdom, you actually are able to create gratitude. But I'm going to go to Pauline right now, who's waiting to speak with me. Hi, Pauline, my love. And thank you so much for calling me.
Yeah, I definitely, not that often now I can listen to the show live anymore. I have classes on Tuesdays, and I was working with them.
What kind of classes? What classes do you have?
Well, right now I'm supposed to be, but my computer is not doing well. I'm supposed to be learning ascending numerology. It's a special form of numerology, but I haven't been able to. Yeah, it's really interesting. But you know what? Before that, I was with Darren Weissman. I was working with his group for a while, so that's why I wasn't
fabulous.
around.
Darren is amazing.
I might want to train with them, but I don't know. It was really easy. I didn't even go back. I just did my special thing, and then I felt very empowered. I didn't even need to do any more. But I really like him. I saw he came back. You guys did a thing together. And I was like, oh, I missed all of that.
He is
okay,
great.
You know
Darren
what
is one of my best friends, yes.
You know what I want to say? Your producer, he even remembers me after all the times. I mean, I know my name shows up on the
my
computer.
Producer. I will never thank him enough. You know, Christopher is just the nicest person.
Yeah, very sweet and very,
kindness,
very.
You know, he's so smart, educated. He's just the best soul.
I wanted to hear more about what
pleasure
gratitude.
To work with.
Yeah, I wanted to hear
one
about.
One of the reason I'm at OMTime Radio is because of him. Yeah.
Really, I really like this station. I didn't realize where it was. Where it is in the country. I think it's in the. Isn't it in the South? It's in Asheville, isn't it? I don't remember. One of the stations I'm listening to that's in Asheville. I don't know if it's this station, but I thought so.
I'm going to ask Christopher to tell us exactly where they are located.
But it doesn't matter.
Write me on the. Yeah, exactly.
I remember I met you. I met you on WABC, or I think that's when you were on WABC.
Yeah, I was on WABC for a number of years. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I wanted to hear more about what you were saying about gratitude, because that was the last key. In other words, somebody says that if you want to manifest, or law of attraction, was it you maybe that said that if you add gratitude, it will bring more so because of the gratitude?
Yeah, that's what I said, because if you have a positive and grateful mindset, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And when you start believing that something is possible, then you take action that reflect your belief. And when you think, you have to thank the universe for the opportunity to make something happen before it even happened.
It's like saying, okay,
I want to get this big house. I thank the universe for helping me to get the house. And in my mind, I make that happen. My mind manifests. It's phenomenal how,
instead of blaming, like people blame God,
energy to transform a thought. So an energy transforms thought into your reality. So you have to have constant thoughts about the things you want to bring into your life. So you say, okay, tell me what you want to achieve. Give me an idea.
Who, me? No, I was just saying this out loud. I'm thinking that if we don't say that, the reason we don't, even thank the universe or whoever you want to thank, God, because sometimes you'll blame God for when the bad things happen. So you don't really.
We should never blame God.
No, I know. I'm just saying there are people out there who have the opposite in their head. They're thinking, oh, nothing ever good happens. So they don't even say thank you because they're afraid that they're going to cause they're going to be bad luck. So they already got their mind all twisted, and they don't really believe, and they don't thank.
And by the way, my producer Christopher said that the charity, you're right, is out of Asheville, but the station is broadcasting out of I think Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay, great. So, okay, what do I want? I really don't have desires like that. The only thing I do want is a really great relationship that I've never had in my whole life. That I've learned my lesson about what love is, and that I'm gonna, and I love myself now. So I don't attract.
Okay, but okay, just a second. Tell me what it is what you want to right now achieve in your heart of hearts. What's your dream? What it is that you want to see happening for yourself?
I guess to be of service, that I know I made a difference. That something happens to me someday that I will like you just said about I have granddaughters, and I know if my son will let me, they are so powerful. I hope that I'll have a chance to share my knowledge with them, but he's not letting me near them because of the vaccination. I'm the only one who's not getting vaccinated in my family. I refuse.
Okay, I remember that. But that's going to change. That's temporary. The whole, this entire story with the COVID in the future will become history, and all the things will go back.
Yeah, I'm not trying to judge anybody else. I just I made my choice. I've been cleaning my body. Why would I?
I hear you.
I don't really care what they all think.
Yeah,
it's sort of interesting. And my son's a scientist, so he really thinks I don't know anything. He thinks I'm totally like being retarded and being paranoid. Everything I post, he's always on my case.
But is there something in the real world that you can make happen? And this you can make happen too. You have to tell yourself all the time that the mind will manifest, that your son will let you see. You know what I mean? Does he have one baby or two?
He has two now, and both of them came at the perfect time. I mean, the one of them came, I hardly know my second one because she just was born just before COVID. I mean, 6 months before. Then they moved to California. I think they got COVID in California first. So, anyways, well, that's what I heard.
Sure.
My son had it, but he didn't get really sick. So, anyways, and then the first one came when my husband was passing away, and like 4 days after my husband passed, she shows up. She's born. So it was like it was a blessing for me. Otherwise, I would have been really bad off. Having to go, thank goodness I had a granddaughter. It's like something I have always wanted. I wanted a girl. I never had a girl. I always had a boy. Do you have grandchildren? Do you have them?
I have 4. Yeah.
Oh my God! You never talk about them. I
don't talk about my
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I'm at the end of the show, my beautiful
Thank
Pauline.
you.
I'm thankful for you, and I want to wish you happy Thanksgiving, my love. And call me anytime whenever you have time.
Thank you.
And write me if you want, because you know my email.
Yes.
And for everybody listening, I'm Carmen Harra. And remember, I'm here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And connecting with me is easy. Send me an email at carmenharra@AOL. And if you want to talk to me privately, write me an email and be my friend on social media, Carmen Harra, Facebook, Instagram. Thank you, guys, and have a beautiful, beautiful Thanksgiving. And don't forget about the power of gratitude. And I'm very grateful for you and for OMTime Radio and for Christopher and everybody in his life. And thank you for everything.